Alright, here we go. Hello, this is CB Ultra 768, and welcome to the finale, I believe, of Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Because last time, for continuing the main story, we went to Jeddah to go find Endo Cordova to fix our compass. And he said, yes, it's fixable. So we spent the night having a good laugh and enjoying ourselves, like, oh man, we're gonna do it, we're gonna go to Tanalor. And Seer even said, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna come with you guys. I'll gather the archive and we'll go to Tanalor so we can get away from the Empire, basically. And then we had a moment where Cal basically said to Marin, like, you know, once we get to Tanalor, I'm gonna be done fighting. I just want to be with you. And she was like, I've been waiting to hear that. And they had a long, lovely kiss. And then we also, well, before that, we had a scene where Bode was like, oh, hey, shouldn't we go scout ahead just in case? And he's like, no, we'll gather the hidden path and then we'll go. And Bode's like, okay. And then, yeah, morning came. Cordova fixed the compass. Everything was looking great. And like I said in the last part, I was spoiled on this because I saw it coming. Bode turned out to be a traitor. He betrayed all of us and killed Cordova, and Cal chased after him. And in the chase, at the end of the chase, he was like, dude, walk away. Your family is in danger. The friends and people you care about are about to die. You need to not worry about me. Go. But Cal was like, you freaking betrayed us. And before he could attack him, it turns out Bode is a Force user. He was a Jedi. Just like us. And yeah, we had a little fight with him, but then he threw us off a cliff. And we got knocked out. And then the game told us to respawn, and we got to play as Seer and fought like an army of stormtroopers and stuff, and it was really cool. And we even got to fight Darth Vader, who I was even spoiled on as well. And yeah, we did that. A lot of stuff's happened. And then yeah, Seer fought him. She actually nearly killed him, but he got a lucky strike in, and she died. And she was like, Cal, Trilla were her last words. And then she died in Cal's arm. Well, not died in Cal's arms. Because again, the whole idea was when we were playing that section, Cal was seeing everything she did before she died. And then, yeah, we went to a ISB base, infiltrated it by taking out the commander, getting into disguise to find Bode, who we do see his daughter. He was not lying. And he explained, like, his situation, like, oh, I was living a normal life, but then an Inquisitor came to my home when I wasn't there, killed my wife, and I struck a deal with the ISB because I couldn't hide forever to gather intel. And, yeah, that's why he did all this. But then he told us, oh, I led you to this base because I want you to destroy it, because I know you can do it, Cal. And we are slowly slipping into the dark side, unfortunately. Like, if you see the menu, it's all red now, because of his emotional state about Seer and Cordova being dead. And yeah, so now we have the coordinates to go to Tanalor, because we went up to the array way up there in the distance. Z's up there ready for us to go to signal her. And yeah, we just need to go to Tanalor and confront Bode. And I have no idea what's going to happen. I don't know if he's going to try to kill him or if we're going to get a choice. But yeah.
We gotta go somewhere.
I'll say, I should also explain, after that, we did a bunch of side stuff. I got Scuba's last tale, and then we did the bounty hunting thing with Cage. And it turned out she wanted us to kill all the bounty hunters, so the reward on us would go higher, and then she started to hunt us. But, as we nearly finished the fight, all of a sudden, Boba Fett showed up, and he's like, oh hey, I'm here to collect on the bounty on you, Cage. We were in a Mexican standoff, but then he wrapped her up, and she was like, oh, you're not going to let him take me, are you? And he's like, yeah, I am, because screw you. Let's head to Tanalor while I say this. Oh, perfect. The T-Pose team. But, yeah, we basically did that, and that was essentially it. So, yep, so now we're just heading to Tanalor to finish the game today. And then, like I said, this Saturday and Sunday, I will be playing Marvel's Spider-Man, which I am very excited for. But I'm very mad about others on YouTube already playing it. I see some of their thumbnails, I'm like, let me play. I want to play so badly. But anyway. And again, hopefully my new setup I have here is going to work out. I used to use my computer.
Ready for a bumpy ride.
I used to use my my computer for chatting the video, but now I'm just using my phone because I feel it's just way easier than having to deal with my computer, and so far it's working out good. Anyway.
Cal, is it time?
We're heading to the abyss now. Fire up the arrays.
I'll be monitoring your progress from here.
Also, I hope you like BD's look. He looks cool.
And you see.
Let's do it. Also, I hope you like my look. I like it.
Well, what do you think is taking Z so long?
Dagengara was the only person to live through what we're about to do.
At least we will die together.
Hey, great pep talk, kids. Hopefully they can fit that on my tombstone.
Look,
By God! She's done it!
Wow. Here we go.
That looks like the portal of the Langolier.
I know. You want to fly this thing?
Again, I'm really curious what's gonna be happening with Cal, because again, like, we can still use the dark side. Like, our special move turns all red and go berserk now. So I'm really curious. Hopefully we get a choice, if that's how it's gonna go. They're going in.
It's beautiful.
Ugh, a bit glitchy on this cutscene, unfortunately. I hope they release more patches to fix it a bit. But overall, the game's been running pretty good. Oh, there's a bit of popping. I saw that. Whoa!
Now it's an obstacle course.
I will admit, I wish I could be playing this, but, you know, still good cinematography. Like, I love the way the ship rotates and stuff.
They're coming too fast.
but you are faster. Stop piloting and start flying.
We're out of power from deflectors to the engines.
What are you, crazy? You're trading safety for speed.
Exactly. We're all in on you, buddy.
You're right. It's my ship, ain't it?
Yeah.
Crazy does it, baby.
Yeah, he said the thing. I remember that from the first game. Greasy. I like these characters. And like I said, I like the first game and this. Just tell their own story. You don't really need any of the other Star Wars to really tell it. Like, it has the other Star Wars elements, but it still feels like its own thing too.
Z, what's going on?
The arrays are overloading. There's nothing I can do.
By God.
We need to go faster.
I'm going as fast as I can. Wait a minute. Are you crazy? If you jump into hyperspace,
Oh,
blind,
shit.
they'll be picking up pieces of the Mantis all over the outer rim.
Do you trust me?
You know I do, Cal. Let her ride.
Now.
Oh, that was cool. Oh, Seer talked to him. And they're kissing. Oh my God. That's so over the top.
You did it, you three-armed son of a Gundar.
Well, at least none of us lost our cool.
I like that. That was funny. Ah!
That was
Just
sweet.
constantly screaming. What made that better was just Marin and him just kiss, like, right away. I mean, I don't blame them. They thought they were gonna die. Alright, there it is. Tanalor, the Abyss. Piloting through the very heart of Kobo Abyss, Grease at last rediscovered his lost confidence, definitely maneuvering through the debris of starship wreckage. However, around them the path began to fray and collapse as the arrays on Kobo began to fail. Hearing the voice of Seer in his mind, Cal drew upon the lessons of his former mentor to guide his hand, trusting in the Force and pulling the hyperdrive control, launching the Mantis into a blind jump. The Mantis skips through hyperspace and after a tense moment emerges to approach to a beautiful blue-green world, Tanalor. Be funny if it turns out Tanalor was just Earth. They finally visited Earth, guys. Alright, here we go. Though I kind of want to change my outfit now. Now that that was in a full cutscene. That's the rule. It has to be changed once it's in a cutscene. I'll go with this. Go with that. I like it. But now I gotta change his hair now too. Let's see. Go with this one. I'll keep what I have. There we go. Nice.
So, this is it. Tanalor. You and Maren be careful out there, okay? Yeah, you too, BD.
We'll all be okay, Grease.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Cal. I don't plan on living out my days on this rock, especially not with that traitor.
We'll be back soon.
Later, kid.
Hello, Mary. Let's see, but alright, we're here. Oh my gosh, it's so big. What you got, buddy? Jedi meditation spot. Overlooking a natural vista, Jedi of old often frequented this spot to clear their minds and find calm within themselves. Again, I'm sorry I can't read every part. I try to read and I'm just blah, blah. I just throw up in my mouth. Alright, let's go. Tanalor. Woo. Woohoo. Ooh, wing. Alright. Again, I could just check the map to make sure there's nothing. Oh, there is something here. That's why you check the map. Feel bad I missed out on a bunch of echoes, but oh well. High Republic droids. A now obsolete Republic droid fallen during battle with the needy invaders of Tanalor. The droid gave a valiant defense of the planet. Okay. Let's go. Make a save real quick. Haven's Edge. Alright, let's get them. I wonder if there are going to be other enemies here. Or is it just going to be Bode? I imagine there's probably wild fauna that'll still try to kill us.
So this is Tanalor.
Not what you were expecting?
I don't know what I was expecting. So much has changed since I first heard its name.
The temple's this way. Dagon and Centauri Creed planned their future here.
And look where it got them.
You got that right. You got 'em nothing. I was like, what's that noise? Oh my gosh, my dad probably moving my car because he was cutting wood and he wanted to make sure I wasn't in the way.
Bode will not let this end peacefully. He has already used fatherhood to justify betrayal and murder. Now we have him cornered, with nowhere else to run. He will kill or be killed.
Okay.
Well, say something.
You're right. But what about Kata? She's not much younger than we were when our families were taken from us.
I know.
You and I will carry that loss for the rest of our lives. Kata still has a chance.
Yes, she does. Very well. We will give Bode the choice to stand down. For Kata's sake.
Okay.
And ours.
That's good. Buried invasion. The unexpected invasion of Tanalor forced the Order to flee their new sanctuary. How the Nihil discovered Tanalor remains a mystery. Yeah, that is true. I wonder if we'll get into that, actually, now that I think about it. Because, yeah, the whole idea was, oh, this is supposed to be a great, peaceful place, and then all of a sudden it got invaded. And everybody was like, what the hell? How are invaders here? Meaning there must have been a betrayer. If I had to take a guess, maybe it's going to be Bode was here. He originally was here and betrayed them as well. Oh boy.
I'm thinking about something Seer once said. A warning. Every Jedi faces the dark side. I feel so much hatred towards Bode.
Seer won her battle with the dark side. You will too.
Yeah. That's what I want. Because I want a happy ending. I love happy endings. I also like sad ones too, though.
He's still here.
Good.
Like, again, my favorite, like I think I've said in other videos, is The Mist. Just that whole ending. Oh. So. Oh. But it's so good, too, because it's like, oh my god. Alright, what's this?
Fall back to the temple. The Nile are enveloping our position. Master Gera, that is an order.
Last stand. The Jedi, led by Dagan Gera, make their last ill-fated stand against the invading forces. Okay. I like that there's nothing really here except these. Just, you know, to give you a bit more backstory. What's this? Ceremonial Fountain. A tri-pointed water feature built to symbolize the three core pillars of the Jedi Order. The Force, knowledge, and self-discipline. Jedi strive at all times to gain mastery over all three. But then most fall to the dark side of the Force. Every time I say it, I can only really say it like that.
Do you hear that?
Kata.
So those would be a pretty lonely planet to live on. There's nobody else here except just him and her. But I mean, I guess it's better than living in a world with the Empire. But still, it'd just be so sad. She wouldn't be able to make friends or live a life with anybody.
All your friends go so bright. When the sky is clear, I can sense you're near. Looking down on me. Ghost star, silent in the sky.
Hey, Kata.
You won.
Hey, Kata. This is Marin. She's a friend.
I'm sorry Papa hurt you.
Yeah.
He said I'd never see you again. What are you doing here?
Kata, your father stole something very important. We're gonna ask him to give it back.
Will you show us the way?
Okay. Follow me. I don't like it here. It's dark. And
Yeah,
lonely.
exactly. I was like, why do you think this was a good place for her? Like, even, yeah, you're
You
away
don't
from
have
the
to be
Empire,
afraid.
but still. The ball. God, I have a bad feeling it's just
very pretty.
this is probably just gonna end with us killing him, and we're gonna adopt his daughter. Oh, that would be sad. Wait, what's that? There's something over there. Oh God, there's a force echo. I need that. Oh, there he is. Bode! We need to talk.
Carter! How did you get here?
It wasn't easy.
Sorry if you hear that. Garage. God, Dad!
You shouldn't have followed us.
Papa, don't!
Stay back, Carter. This is the only way to keep you safe.
Not really.
She will be safe. I promise, Bode. But listen to me. It's over.
Lay down your weapons.
This planet will be a haven for those hunted by the Empire, including Kata and you. But you have to surrender now.
I mean, yeah, that's all they want. I
Go
mean,
outside,
if we
Carter.
can just keep people,
Listen to
make
them,
sure people
please.
don't get followed, then... Oh, wow. Jeez, you nearly killed your daughter. Okay, you're an asshole.
I will decide what's best for my family.
Well, you're making a terrible choice. I have purple now! Thank you.
Bleed out.
I can't bleed. We cauterize our wounds.
You should have stayed out of this.
You fucker, don't touch her.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
Okay. Ow. Oh god, no, he's doing the move. Ow.
Hey, BD.
Ah, no. Oh. Nice. You saved me, Marin. Thank you. Oh, shit. Ah.
Trick for you.
Oh, shit.
I need one.
I was trying to deflect, but... Ah, let go. Bitch. I missed. Oh, Jesus.
Stayed away.
Oof. No, you don't.
Not a chance.
Ugh. She keeps missing.
How you
Oh.
What you got, Castus? Disappointing.
Am I? I'm kicking your ass. I mean, you're kicking my ass, too. I keep accidentally hitting myself. I gotta remember to block afterwards. There we go. Purple. Yeah, I like purple actually. I should have been using it more. Oh well. But I mean, I feel it's appropriate for this moment since I'm using a bit of the dark side. I'm angry. Yeah, dude, you're about to kill your daughter. Stop. Gotcha. Ow. Ow. Stop it. Stop it. No, BD! Oh no. I was like, what happens if I don't? Do I die? Okay. Shit, do I have to do that fight again? Oh man, I do. I didn't wanna though. I don't wanna embrace the dark side. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we will. I really don't. Alright, if that's the choice we have, then we got no choice. Let's go. Alright, sorry about that. At least we get to collect all these now.
Our decision is final.
Master Ancesis, please. He has the will to fight.
And I admire it. But it is not only his life we would risk. The ships are leaving. There is no time. I suggest you both join us.
Last plea. Faced with the immediate abandonment of the planet, they toiled to reach Dagangara and Centauri Kree, make a final, impassable plea to the Jedi Council. Still, gosh dang it. Alright, let's go, you son of a bitch. Oh, I can't grab those. Trying.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
Beat me, Cal. Now.
God damn it. There we go. Oh no! Ah! At least we get to see this again without the red filter on it. That's nice. So, god dang it, I hate that I have to embrace the dark side. I don't wanna.
Got a trick for you.
Ow, let go. Dick. Oh, nice. Let's try and do this. There we go. Get him. Ah. Not the bomb.
Right here, BB.
No, you don't.
Learn to fight.
But I mean, I guess I should have did the dark side actually now that I think about it, because, you know, like they said, you have to embrace it before you could conquer it.
Toss it.
Got a trick for you.
There we go. Alright, I gotta embrace the dark side. Can I skip this if I want? I can. I mean, might as well. We've seen this. Alright, embrace the dark side. Oh. Did I already embrace it? Oh, I didn't realize I embraced it. Shit. Ow. I shouldn't have skipped. I'm sorry. Stop it. Oh. Ow, Jesus. There we go. Yeah, I'm sorry I skipped that, but I mean, probably what would have happened was Cal would have pushed him off, and that would have been it. Ah, stop it. There we go. Yeah, start using that more. Gotcha, bitch. Oh! No, don't do it!
Don't put this on your daughter.
Bode, we know what it's like to grow up alone.
Please, listen to them, Papa!
No! Imagine he's like, no.
And when the Empire comes, will you be able to protect my little girl? I'm sorry, Carter. I tried.
Oh!
No, Papa!
Stay back!
Wow. Oh, shit. Bite him, Cal, bite him! No! Oh god, if she dies, he's gonna lose it. Oof. Oof. Oh. Brutal. I'm glad I didn't decide to put on my Jedi garb for this. That was brutal. Yeah, I feel bad I didn't get to do the push thing, but oh well, I'm sorry about that. Bode Kuna. Oh boy. Intergalactic Geographic. Is what that said, okay. That was the trophy. I'm glad she didn't die though. I was kind of worried. I was like, oh god, if Marin dies, he is going to lose it.
How are you feeling?
Better that my dad's dead. He was a piece of shit.
Better. Thanks.
Again, what a terrible father. He kept pushing his daughter.
We should speak. I was not much older than you when I lost my family. For many years I carried this pain. I did not want to feel better.
Why?
I thought if I let go of the pain, I would be letting go of the people I loved. But I was wrong. And one day, I met someone who also lost his family. Together, we found another way to survive. This pain is yours. It is part of you.
When my mother died, it changed Papa. And me too, I guess.
Yes. But it does not have to define you. And you must not let it consume you.
This won't be like Return of the Jedi. They just show up. They just show Bode's ghost trying to attack Cal, but he can't. Ah! I'm really sad Cordova had died. Like, I'm still trying to figure out, like, why did Bode have to shoot him? Just because he was in his way? Like, come on, man. I kind of wish Cordova survived still. Because I liked him in the first game, like, through his holograms, and then we get to meet him in this, but then he just dies. But from what we got with him, I enjoyed his company. Hug. Like I said, we basically killed him and adopted his daughter. Oh, I didn't want this to happen. But he was too far gone. But now what with you, Cal? You have a bit of the darkness in you, don't you? Might as well say this right now. I did hear they are apparently making another game, so I'm like curious, would that be like maybe a plot focus thing? Like maybe his journey has to be... He has to deal with the dark side. For a second I was wondering why they're moving weird, and I'm like, oh, it's because they're all moving around. But he's in the same place.
You saved my life, Uncle Rock.
Oh.
You let me walk my own path when I needed to. You taught me what it truly means to be a Jedi. Now you're gone. We will continue your legacy, Seer. We will build something that can outlast the Empire. I promise you that. I promise. But I'm scared. I almost lost myself. I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know if I'm ready for what comes next.
I don't like the sound of that music. Oh, okay, never mind. Good. I thought it was Imperial music. I was like, no.
Cal,
See her.
guide her through the darkness.
Hey. Okay. So that was Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Overall, I really enjoyed it. And again, definitely by that ending, I was like, yep, they're definitely having it set up to where there could be a third game now. I'm trying to think though, which plot do I find maybe a bit better? I really did like the ending of the first game where it's just, oh, the whole thing we went to get was the holocron, but then in the end we decide instead of finding the younglings and training them, like Cal says, like, we'll leave their fate up to the Force. And then they just destroy it to protect the kids, and then they just go, what do we do now? And I do kind of wish we could have been more, like, in between of, like, what they all did together. But I get why they wanted to do this. They're like, okay, yeah, for a lot of years they went on adventures, fighting the Empire. But then they eventually went their own ways, with Seer seeking out her path in Jeddah, Marin wanting to explore, and then Grease wanting to kind of settle down and just lead kind of a normal life. But then we had to pull him back in, because he was the best pilot who could help us with the everythings. And then just Cal's whole journey of, definitely I could feel in his journey, he was like, what do I do? My whole purpose here is I've been fighting the Empire, but the Empire just keep growing and growing and growing, and everything I've done has meant really nothing. Like, I've inconvenienced some of them, but they're still just growing. And again, like I said, I'm really glad we got to fight Darth Vader. But I do like that we didn't fight him as Cal. It honestly does make sense that Seer was the one to take him on, and especially the personal journey with her, just having to, like, deal with her history with Vader and stuff. It was really good. Though again, it felt so sad knowing, like, oh, it's cool she's kicking his ass, but I was like, at one point, he's gonna win, and it's like, yep. But yeah, overall, this game was fun. I enjoyed doing the side missions, or the rumors as they were called. Probably my favorites was the bounty hunter ones. Like, some of the bounty hunters were annoying to fight, but that ending for that was fun. Like, I was like, oh, that's cool. Get a little cutscene with Cage, get a little Boba and stuff. And I just like Cal's, like, attitude towards it. Like, when Boba Fett has the puck, and Cal just goes, well, I'm glad I'm not being hunted. Well, it feels good not to be the one hunted. like, that was good. And then just the whole thing. I'm trying to think about the story. It's just, I will admit, none of this would have happened if you just never let Dagan Gera out. I mean, maybe eventually, probably the idea, if you really think about it, is like, well, I mean, if he didn't let him out, Ravis probably eventually would have found him, and just, you know, eventually got him out, and then they would have figured out where the compass was, went to Tanalor, and just, I guess, just, yeah. Well, now that I think about it, since Bode's dead, they have the compass now, so the next game could definitely like pick up where they bring just a bunch of people to Tanalor now that I think about it. Because again, that was the whole main objective of why we went after them. We went through so we can get the compass. And again, like I said, I bet after these credits, it'll be all like, oh, you can go in between now. Because again, now that we have the compass, we can go back and forth between Tanalor and wherever else we want to go. And again, I like how the stories progressed with each of the characters. Like, I liked talking to a bunch of the characters in the bar or the cantina. I was like impressed with how much dialogue there was. I was like, holy shit, there's so much. But then you eventually saw I got to a point where everybody's like, later, Cal. And I was like, oh, okay, I exceeded all your dialogue options. But, yeah. And back to the story. Like, yeah, I still wonder why he couldn't see all the horrible things Dagon did, but I mean, I guess Dagon was just blocking it from his mind or something to be like, oh yeah, you're not allowed to see that. Just see I'm a Jedi and that's all. But as whatever. I mean, again, I didn't see that twist with Bode coming. I knew, again, I got spoiled on he betrays us, but I had no idea that he was a Force user until the moment we started fighting him the first time on Jeddah. I was like, what? That was surprising. And again, he just did all this just so he could go with his daughter on a planet alone. I mean, he was just a pretty horrible father at the end. He kept pushing her away. He nearly collapsed the bridge on her, nearly killing her. I was like, dude, like, you don't even care about your daughter anymore. Like, he wouldn't just take a second to think and stop. I mean, I guess his reasoning was like, I don't want you to bring other people here, because there's going to be a chance the Empire is going to follow one of them, and then Tanalor is going to be screwed. Like, that was his logic, and that's why he didn't want us to win. But, yeah. His death was pretty gnarly. I like he just shoots him once, and he's like... and then... shot him again to put him out of his misery. I was like, ooh, that's pretty brutal. Yeah, like I said, I enjoyed the story, but I wouldn't say it's great. I definitely would say I enjoyed Fallen Order's story a bit more, honestly. So, yeah. But this was still good. I'm glad I played it. It definitely expanded upon more stuff you could do. Like, I love the traversal, other than in the challenge modes. Like, those were annoying, trying to wall run and stuff like that. But everything else, like going around the world, jumping on, like, things, and doing all sorts of the stuff was fun. Like, especially, like, passing through the portals and stuff like that. Again, that sequence when you're on Jeddah and you're working with Marin to take down that giant drill. Again, it's very scripted and where you have to go, but I still really enjoyed it. And again, like I said, a lot of the time, certain moments I'm like, man, I kind of wish I could fly the Mantis and do all this and that, but, you know, it's like, well, we still have the assets from the first game and we haven't created an asset where you can control the ship, so let's just, you know, just have it be cinematic. And like I said, the cinematography is really good. It makes it feel very, very movie-like, which I enjoyed. And that's what I'm looking forward to in Spider-Man 2. I'm hoping for a very gamey, but also movie experience with that game. God, I'm so excited. Can't play it for another... How long have I been streaming? I'm assuming it's probably like 7 hours now. 7 or 6 hours. And again, hell, I'm not even going to play it tomorrow because... I got work, and I got the Scaregrounds. But I am, like I said, going to do it Saturday, Sunday, and I'm thinking Monday and Wednesday, because honestly, I want to start giving myself breaks. Like, I only streamed from Monday to Thursday today, because I wanted to get this done before I had to play Spider-Man 2, and just, yeah. And it would be nice to have little breaks. Especially when I'm done with the Scaregrounds and I get some monies. I'm trying to think about other stuff. If I had to say who are my favorite enemies to fight, and I don't mean like mechanically, I just mean comedic. Definitely the droids. I loved that they brought the droids into this, and just how silly and ridiculous they were. Like, especially when they throw grenades, they'll either throw it normal, or... yeah, they'll either, like, throw it normal, or they'll try to suicide bomb you, or they'll mess up so bad that they'll hot potato it and then blow themselves up. Because there was, like, a couple moments where that happened, and it blew up a raider as they would try to attack me. That was, like, so funny. I love that. I'd say talk about more of the characters. I enjoyed Cal for what he was doing, and again, interesting direction they're bringing him in. Because again, like, clearly we've left him to where he still probably has a bunch of the dark side in him now, and it's just like, yeah, like I said, I could see that as like a main story if they're gonna do another game. Like, he has to try to deal with this while trying to like stop the Empire from doing something worse and stuff like that. And again, the customization on Cal was great. Especially, like, again, all the suits are just in the cutscene. I love those kind of details. That you could just, like, put on any hair, beard, mustache, clothing, and that would show up in the cutscenes. I will admit, though, a lot of the game is a bit glitchy, and some of the cutscenes were a bit glitchy, because, like, I noticed a little, like, a little pop-in as it cuts to the next scene, which that's just a minor complaint, but, you know, hopefully maybe they'll patch that up in the future. But other than that, yeah, a lot of the cutscenes were really cool and dynamic. I really enjoyed watching those. And, yeah, overall, I really enjoyed Cal, and I hope to see more of him. And honestly, I'd be happy if he never shows up in the movies or the TV shows. I'm happy with where he's at, just being a video game character. And I think that's a reason why I like this a lot more than other Star Wars media nowadays. It's just, you get to actually play and you're involved in it a bit more. Compared to like a TV show where you just sit and watch and you're just like, oh, why did they do this? I would have did this instead. I love too, I even went back to watch that scene where he kills the Ninth Sister to see if he effectively uses his two-handed, like his separate dual blades, and he does. He blocks and then slices with the other, and I was like, oh my god, he actually uses the lightsaber effectively. Thank god. And then Marin was really fun. I liked her new look, and I liked her new attitude too. Like, in the first game she was very like quiet and just kind of to herself. In this one she's really opened up after traveling the galaxy and stuff, and I really like that. And I like too that she wants to start a relationship with Cal, which I like. And then Grease is still fun as always. It's fun to see him. Especially, again, I was so shocked when I finally saw. I was like, oh my god, he lost one of his arms. I was like, oh my god, what happened? But still, he looked really cool. I really liked that look to him, and I enjoyed his character still. Especially towards the end there. That was fun. That was like probably the funniest moment. Just screaming. Seer was really good too. I enjoyed like her story of like, yeah, I had to deal with the dark side, but then I eventually found my path. And again, that fight with Vader with her was awesome. Like, she was really doing great. It was just till that last moment. But again, I like to think too, she's not even like mad. She wasn't even mad that she died. She knew like, well, I may be gone, but Cal will still be there. And again, we even got some Force Ghost moments. Like, again, like before Cal pulled the drive. Yeah, that was great. How she's like, now. She like told him when to hit light speed so they can make it. Showing that she'll always be with him, even though she's dead. That was cool. And then, let's see, Bode. Like I said, it probably would have helped his character if I didn't know about the spoil that he betrays us. Like, if you noticed throughout my playthrough, I was kind of being mean to him, because I was like, I already know you're going to be an asshole. Like, I tried to push it as far away from my mind, but as we got to the scene, I was like, yep, it crept in. I was like, yep. But again, I'm also wondering, I feel if I didn't know that, I still would have picked up on it. Like, there's especially one part where Cal is just telling him stuff. I'm like, dude, you just met this guy. you know really nothing about him other than he has a daughter and stuff. Like, I was like, you're giving away way too much information. And then, yeah, of course, it turned out he was a spy. But yeah, I didn't mind him until the very end there. I feel this, he just kind of went psychotic. That's all that happened. He was just, bloody, nobody comes to Tanalor. And then we just had to kill him. I was like, oh, okay. I love too, not even with a lightsaber. He just guns him down. It's so brutal. And again, I love that too, of the stances. Like, yeah, as you saw, my favorites were blaster and double-bladed. If I play this again, I'll definitely try to stick with the two-handed and single a bit more. Like, I like the two-handed one. That's, like, pretty fun. And single's just your classic. But I always love double-bladed. Just the Darth Maul stance. It's always so fun to use. And then, yeah, blaster was so fun. Just the way he swings the lightsaber. And then just being able to use your gun and stuff. Though, I don't know if it's glitched or something. I kept trying to use triangle. I kept trying to use my charge shot, but towards the end it wasn't working. I don't know if that was a story reason or if that's a glitch. If that's a glitch, hopefully they fix that. Because that was weird. It was working throughout the game and then it just stopped. Yeah, I don't know. And then again, like I said, all the bar patrons were pretty fun. If I had to pick one who was my favorite, it's probably Monk. I really like the way he talks and his attitude and how he tries to cheer up Cal when something bad happens. Like, you gotta look to the future, Cal. And again, Turkle was fun too. Just for being the village idiot, essentially. But before Turkle, I put Doma there too. I liked her attitude, where she's like, I'll run this town. Don't bullshit me and I won't bullshit you, essentially. Yeah, I really liked Doma. And, let's see, yeah, think about all the other characters. I really did enjoy Scuba. I liked hearing his fish stories. He's just this weird little alien dude that goes fishing. Ah, Scott Lawrence. Well, Scott Lawrence, I gotta say, you did a decent, Darth Vader impression. I didn't see Boba Fett's name, but I think they did get the original voice actor. If not, and it was an actual sound alike for Boba Fett did a good job too. Like, yeah, they got some pretty good ones. Trying to think of gameplay stuff. Again, like I said, I like that this is like the first game, but it does what a sequel should do. It expands. Like, we got the dashing in the air, which was fun, especially when we got to go through shields, that was fun. Got to ride, like, animals, fly on animals, and stuff like that. And again, a lot of the creature and boss fights were really fun too. Like I liked that from like the first game too, where you could just go and find these creatures. And the challenge fixtures were pretty fun. Like I said, the obstacle courses ones were not that fun, other than the one where you use your upgraded grapple to get to the end. That one was decent. I enjoyed that one the most. And then all the combat ones I enjoyed, even the hard ones with the frogs and the Rancors. Again, God, I was so shocked when they showed me 2 Rancors. I was like, oh shit, you gotta be kidding me. I gotta fight 2 of these things? I was like so shocked. But yeah, I mean, I would look forward to a sequel. Yeah, I would love to see Cal's story continue. And if I had to say, probably maybe to an end. Like, I'm wondering if that's how they want to do this. Like, do they want to keep going with Cal and just, you know, have him around in the Star Wars universe? Or if they made a 3rd game, would they finally, like, kill him? Maybe. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see in the future. I'm trying to think, when would they probably publish the game? I would take a guess in the year possibly 2029 or 2030, if they were going to make a 3rd Star Wars game. And again, if they do, I'll definitely play it. I would enjoy it. But we'll see where I am in those years, though. But yep, that's pretty much all I have to say. Could I have... No, I can't make this go faster. I know I could just skip the credits, but I always feel rude. Like I said, I always feel rude skipping the credits. I never want to skip. Because, you know, I want to show all these people's names and show them how hard they worked in each of their spots. But yeah, overall, yeah. This was a fun game. I really enjoyed it. There were certain moments where I got a bit meh, but that's with any part of a game most of the time. But again, for me, it was mostly just the what was it? The obstacle courses and just some of the fights, like the Rancor when he grabs you and you're like, ah, shit. He just eats you, which I do like. It makes sense. I mean, it's like as soon as that thing grabs you, it's like, yeah, you're dead. There's no way you can escape a Rancor's grasp unless he had a bone. Yeah, that's all Cal was missing. Just make sure his arms are out, and he should have grabbed a bone, just like Luke did from Return of the Jedi. I wonder how many people think about Cal's acting. I think overall he did a great job in this. I wonder if some people would think he's like flat or doesn't show a lot of emotion. That's something I always said about in the first game. I was like, I like the way Cal speaks and acts. Like, I'd always imagine as a Jedi, you're supposed to control your emotions. You can't, like, have too much emotion or you'll get yourself closer to the dark side. Dark side of the Force, you know? I don't know. That's how I always see it. Like, yeah, and again, everybody did a great job. They all did a good job. I'd say I didn't mention Bode's daughter, but I mean, she's not a big character. I mean, again, that's like the thing you could do in a third game. Like, yeah, you could extend Kata's character. Like, maybe she grows up, and who knows, maybe she'll become Force sensitive, because again, her dad was a Jedi. So, that could be a possibility. And then, let's see. Who did I want to talk about? I was just thinking about somebody. Who was it? Oh yeah, I should talk about Ravis. I almost forgot about Ravis. I was gonna say, I still have a lot of characters to talk about. Ravis I enjoyed, especially finding out for me. I was like, oh, he's like that tentacle dude from the Samurai Jack animated Star Wars. And again, I remember that fight. That was so cool. Obi-Wan fighting him, trying to slice him, and he keeps like growing back. And again, I like what they did with Ravis in this. He was just, you know, bound by Dagan Gera because they fought each other, and he beat him in combat, and he recruited him into servitude. And again, I like Cal even tries to be like, join us, fight with me. But then Ravis is just like, yeah, no, I'm done. I want a warrior's death. I've been alive for hundreds of years, man. I want to die finally. I'm tired of living. And that was a really great scene. I really enjoyed that. Dagan Gera, I think he kind of has the same problem as Bode, but like throughout the entire game, he's just like, oh, I'm angry because my order betrayed me, and now I just want to go back to Tanalor. And that's it. And again, the only reason we need to stop him is like, dude, we need that shit so we could save a bunch of people. Give it back. But he's like, no, I'm gonna go Tanalor by myself. Leave me alone. I'm gonna create hallucinations and mess with you. And again, like I think I mentioned this in another part, but I'll mention it again. I feel that final boss fight with him, like his first boss fight was fun, you know, just fighting him with the single lightsaber, and I love the detail he could push with the stump. And then the second one was fine, where it was good too, where he's wearing his clothes and he's using a double saber, and you gotta like deflect the other one when he has it flying and stuff. That was a fun encounter too. And then the last one was good too. I like that. Especially when he grows a Force Ghost arm. I was like, what? Oh god. Made me think of Heimdall from God of War Ragnarok. You don't get to decide my fate. And then yeah, the whole hallucination thing was fun. Though when he created clones of himself, I wish it wasn't clones. For me, I wish he like made the hallucinations look like his friends, like the people who died in the beginning. because then it's like Cal has to like defeat these hallucinations to get to Dagon, and it just would drive Cal to feel like even more that it's my fault I got my friends killed, all because of what I did. Like, I think that would have made that boss fight a whole lot better, but for what it was still good. But yeah, that, like, I remember after I did that boss fight and then I stopped streaming, I was like, oh man, it would have been so much cooler if, like, the duplicates he made were actually of just, like, Cal's friends, and it was just like, oh my god, ugh. Like, you have to kill Bravo, you have to kill Liz, you have to kill the twins. It's like, oof, that's rough. But yeah, that was fun, and I liked it. It was good. Very good. And again, a lot of the other side characters, I love how much detail they gave to them and all that. And it was just like, just crazy how much dialogue was in this game. Like, you could just learn about each of them. Again, the most surprising was you meet those two, like the alien guy and the woman with the black ponytail, Dana and Grog. And just, she comes back and she just tells us, oh yeah, he died. We tried to steal something and he got killed. I was like, what? He's dead? Oh my god. Because again, normally when you're in those kind of environments, you're like, oh yeah, everybody's just doing their normal NPC thing, you know. They just tell you a little bit of a story and then you just go along your way. But then it's like, oh no, this guy's dead. I'm like, what? Oh my gosh. That's horrible. But interesting. I was like, oh, that's cool. Again, trying to think of other things to talk about. Like I mentioned before, the customization on Cal was cool. It was cool you got to customize BD1. Like, change his heads and everything and his colors. That was really fun. Including your lightsaber. It's like really cool. You can customize your lightsaber and not just for like one form. It's like, oh hey, yeah, you could like preview like what will your lightsaber look like depending on the stance you're using. I was like, that's really cool. Though again, I still wish we could have been able to customize the ship. Even again, just the simple color changing that they did in the first game. I don't know why they got rid of that. I really enjoyed that. It was simple. I liked making my ship green. Because I love the color green. It's a good color. But yeah, other than that, the customization was good. Exploring around the place was like fun, especially finding like certain things. I still enjoyed the Force Echoes and a lot of the reading. Again, they packed like a ton of like lore stuff and just information about certain things, which I enjoyed. Let's see. Trying to think what were probably my favorite enemies to fight in the game, if there were any. Like, not including bosses. Excuse me. I mean, Purge Troopers are still fun. Having to, like, you know, dodge, block, and attack when you can. The Raiders were a nice addition. Like, I like that they were just kind of normal guys, but sometimes even the simple ones could counter you. Then they were a bit bigger. Like, yeah, I liked a lot of the Raiders. Especially the ones that got lightsabers. I was like, oh, that's cool. Especially like those ones that you go into the cave after fighting a Rancor, you get ambushed by 3 of them. Like, that was really fun. I enjoyed that. But, yeah. Yeah. Come on, credits, you're so long. Oh my gosh. But I want to respect you. Let's say, I honestly need to start just skipping credits, but I'm too far into it now. I want to look at all the credits. I'm really curious about what's going to happen at the end of this, though. Like, are we just going to end up back on Kobo? And, or Koba? Or no, it's Kobo. Yeah. And back on Kobo, and the game goes, oh, here you go, now you can run around and do whatever you want. Which again, for me with games, I'm always like, yeah, I'd rather finish the side missions before I even continue the story. It's just how I am. It's like, yeah, I want to do all this. I don't want to just leave it to you know, after the game. Alright. We're almost there. We're on the music. Which, again, you guys did a great job on the music. Yeah, the music's really good in this game, too. Just like it was in the first game. It was very good. Very good. Oh. But will it be better than Spider-Man 2? I guess I'll have to see when I play. That's all I keep mentioning throughout this playthrough. Stop talking about Spider-Man 2 and talk about Star Wars 2. Star Wars Jedi Survivor 2. I'm saying I like the addition of the new color that they gave you. Which was... I'm trying to think. Were all the colors previously already there? I think the only one they added was white. Which again, for me, I enjoyed, but also kind of didn't after watching the Ahsoka show, because I'm like, oh no, I'm affiliating with that show. Ugh. Let's say, what's this? I'm like, oh, are these all like the songs from the cantina? Interesting. Okay, let me check my phone. Yeah, overall it's working really well on the phone. I'm glad I decided to switch from computer to phone. Because yeah, just trying to look at stream on my freaking computer was just terrible. So far, again, looking at the stream, I don't think it's like lagged behind or anything. Yeah, no, it's been live the whole time. So yep, I'll do that from now on. And again, the nice thing too is I have it set up to where if someone did chat, I could see it. Which is very good. Very good. And again, now that I think about it, if they do make a third game, I could definitely see them having Cal finally fight Darth Vader, maybe. I could see that. I'd be surprised if they didn't use Darth Vader. Because again, like, while I was playing through this too, I didn't think Darth Vader was gonna show up. But then I was like, oh, there he is. But I do appreciate he didn't fight Cal. I like that the personal battle between him and Seer. I felt that was very appropriate. Which I enjoyed. I'll say, I was trying to remember the character I want to talk about. Oh yeah, Cordova. I did talk about him. But yeah, he was really fun. It was nice to actually meet him in person. Sad that he died. I feel like he didn't have to, but ugh. I kind of wish he lived. Like again, I feel he could have been a character that could have lived and, you know, just didn't show up in the main Star Wars stuff, because wasn't it said in the first game he wasn't much of a fighter? He wanted to just study and be more of a pacifist, which I liked about him. He was like a Jedi that could use the Force and stuff, but all he wanted to do was just study and do research. And that's what I liked about him. But I bet, like, if he needed to, he would have fought, but we didn't get to see that because Bode killed him like a jerk. Okay, almost there. Let's see what happened. Let me grab a drink. Hopefully I'm not getting copyrighted for this music. Oh no! Delicious. I love me the half and half. It's so good. Blah. There's so much. Oh my goodness, you all did a good job. Just try to make the third game if you make it not so glitchy. Like, come on guys, come on. I'd say I do fear for more Star Wars though. I don't know if this is real, but I was reading an internet article thing. I didn't fully read it, but I just saw the title of it saying like, there's gonna be a what's his name? Samuel Jackson. There's gonna be a Samuel Jackson and Boba Fett's dad show. I was like, ugh, please no. Mace Windu, that's his name. And then Jango Fett. Oh god, I gotta sneeze. This might be loud. Sorry. Oh, that's me. I turned away from the mic though. Hopefully it wasn't too loud. And to all that said, bless you. Thank you for blessing me. Terrible. Your comedy sucks. Boo. Throw him off the stage. What? Disney Parks? What does Disney Parks have to do with the game? Did you put your Disney rides in here somehow? Is that still going on now that I think about it? Disney, didn't they open up that Star Wars hotel that failed miserably? Is that still a thing, or is it gone forever? I remember when I saw that, I was like, what the hell? Why the hell would I want to stay in a Star Wars themed hotel? I'm good, man. Thinking about Cordova again, I like that they mentioned that he knew Qui-Gon Jinn. I was like, oh, there's a little connection to the prequels. Cool. I like that. The very special thanks to the George of the Lucas. Okay. Alright, there we go. Cool. I'll say, how long have I been going for? Is this only like a 2 hours or so? Well, let's see. I could check my clock real quick. Well, still doing the video. Yeah, only about an hour. Like I said, the nice thing about this setup too, it's charging my phone. I have my phone plugged in. Because again, definitely, I was like, if I'm going to use YouTube and keep my thing open, it's going to drain my battery. Beautiful battery. Nobody wants a drained battery. Oh my goodness, there's so much stuff. I thought I was almost over. I wonder if somebody's done like a comparison, like taken old games and then new games and compared like credits. Like I feel older games didn't have as many credits now than how this. And heck, this isn't even like actual credits. It's just like here's some copyright shit. Read it. Don't break any of the laws. Listen to our license. Like yeah, it's just so much copyright stuff. Oh my goodness. The software is provided as is. Oh, okay, jeez. No need to put parentheses on those, jeez. Let's say, I feel bad I didn't find all the costume stuff though too, but that's something for me to do. And again, when I can, probably not right away, I definitely do want to play this game on New Game Plus. And like I said, there's a perk you unlock on New Game Plus where basically every time you die, your clothes change. And I definitely, when I want to play through it again, I want that. I want to be able to like wear different clothing and see like different cutscenes. Like that'd be great. Just wearing whatever. I'm like, oh my gosh. Again, I'm curious of the ratio of like cool to like ridiculous. Which again, I'm sorry I didn't use any of the ridiculous mustaches, but again, I'm not that kind of streamer. Like when I have a game where I can customize my character, I customize them how I want. And it's like, I want to see him look cool. So that's what I did with Cal, and I think I did a pretty good job on some of them. Probably one of my favorites was with Ravis, where when Cal kills him, he looks like a samurai. That was really good. Hello? Oh, I don't know if I had to do something. A place you could call home.
Well,
hey, Grease.
Not exactly what we expected. But this place is our home now.
Yeah, Grease. Yeah, I guess it is. Still got a lot of work ahead of us.
It will
Yeah.
take time to contact the hidden path.
And find the anchorites.
And build a saloon. I mean, the place is creepy, but it does have franchise potential.
This
Nice.
belongs with you.
Thank you.
It belongs with all of us. think, kid? Should we give it a shot?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah.
That's the spirit. Oh, that's great. Come on, I'll bet you're hungry.
I do love she's not even really upset about her dad, I don't think. I think, like I said, I think she's really happy. She's like, oh, thank God my dad was killed by this Jedi. He was so bad. That's how I feel. Whoa! Journey complete. You have reached the end of your journey. However, the galaxy can be freely explored, and there may yet be secrets left undiscovered. Oh, jeez. New Journey Plus is now available from the main menu. All stances and cosmetics from previous games will be unlocked, along with some new perks and lightsaber colors. Ooh. Any skills points will also carry over to your new game. So, okay, so yeah, now we could use red if you want. I never use red, though. I don't like being evil. Why do you want me to be so evil? Stop. I'm trying to think. Like, yeah, will it just be red, or will they add actual other colors? I'm curious to see that. But again, that's something from myself you don't get to see. Look up somebody else's video if you want to see it. Or get the game yourself. But again, I think it's worth it. If you like Star Wars and you enjoyed the first game, then I'd say get it. Because again, that's why I bought this game too. I bought it because I enjoyed the first game and I wanted to continue it. I wanted to continue the sequel, and I had fun with this. What's this? New Journey Plus, free perks. Purity grants a massive increase in weapon damage for both friends and foes. Warrior replaces standard enemies with new, more difficult combat encounters. Okay, and then Trendsetter. There it is, yep. Randomizes your cosmetics on death. Like I said, I need to look up if this game, if you get a trophy for hard mode, because that's what I'm definitely going to do. I'm going to play the game on hard difficulty. But yep, that's it. Okay. I kind of want to pop to the saloon first real quick, and then I'll call it apart. Oh, I missed something there. Well, I don't care. I'll get it on my own, because I feel like it. I talk to Grease. Hello.
Ready when you are. I just hope that compass still works.
It does.
Time to see if that compass is still working.
Why wouldn't it be?
With my luck.
It is a mechanical object. You have no control over it.
Fair enough.
Where should we take her first?
Hello, Kata. Let's go back to Kobo. I want to talk to everybody
What's
if
our
I
next
can.
destination?
Kobo. Like I said, I want to go talk to everybody.
Good. I've been meaning to check up on Monk.
Let's see. Now there she is. She takes her dad's
You're
spot.
gonna love Kobo.
What's it like?
Oh, lots of waterfalls. Everything grows there. It's great. And oh, yeah. How could I forget Pyloon Saloon? I'm the owner and proprietor.
Is there music?
Yes. And I love to take requests.
Okay. I hope they have Trandoshan funk. That's my favorite.
I like her. Yeah, again, I could definitely see a third game. And like I said, maybe they'll do a time skip to where she gets a bit older, maybe.
All right, make like a rock.
Which I wouldn't.
Moving around my cabin.
Which I wouldn't really like. I hope she stays young and we get to see like what kind of trouble they can get in, especially having to take care of a kid now. Especially if she starts discovering the Force, then it's like, oh god. Alright.
What about us, Marin?
What about us, Cal?
I can't go back to the way things were with us.
Nor can I. But things are not so simple now, are they?
Were they ever simple?
Perhaps not. But we will figure it out. Together.
Yeah.
BD looks ready to head out.
Like I said, I'm glad she didn't die. I was real worried. I was like, no!
We'll talk some other time.
Okay. Alright. Like I said, I want to go visit everybody. Yep. See, as I thought, there are new conversations. I'm curious, like, what the dialogue between Kata and them will be if we go to different planets. I want to do that too. I want to experiment and listen to all this dialogue, and then I will stop, and I will be done with the game. And everything else, I'll probably, like, on my own, if I can't, try to find everything, get all the cosmetics and stuff for myself before I play a new game. And just, yeah.
Hey, Cal. Good to see you.
Hey, man.
Guess you were right about the Empire all along, Moran.
I assume you're referring to the Star Destroyer blotting our sky.
Yeah. You leaving Kobo?
Oh, I don't know. I think I'll slum it here a while longer.
Why?
I mentioned Dreo, my old partner. Never told him I fled here. Poor fool probably doesn't know I'm alive.
Have you tried to contact him?
Can't bring myself to. There's enough shame to go around.
Don't wait, or you might miss your chance.
Perhaps. Or perhaps I'll drown my sorrows a little while longer. See you around, Cal.
It's about that time. I have to catch the next hauler off-world if I'm gonna make the meeting.
Guess this is goodbye, huh?
Now I wonder what happens if I didn't do the bounty with the cage, actually.
Wanted to say...
Probably might have not changed.
When two radiogenic substances...
Easy, brain box.
Brain box? I was trying to thank you.
Hey, it wasn't a dig.
It sure sounded like... Oh, a dig. Because archaeology. Not bad, Cal.
I try.
I hope to see you around someday, yeah?
You too. Stay safe, Tilla.
Hey.
Yeah, again, like I said, I love this whole bar setting. Like, we got to talk to all these characters and stuff. Oh shit, there's a Force Echo there.
You know, I came here for a change of pace. Now we got a Star Destroyer lurking overhead. I should just sample it for my new album. Turn all that aggression into something creative.
You sticking around Kobo with everything going on?
Oh, sure. Sounds like a few people might bow out, and I can't blame them. But I've got art to make.
Yeah.
There's something special about Kobo. A heartbeat. It's faint, but there if you listen. That's what I'm after. A bit busy.
Okay, jeez.
Cal,
Sojourner.
laughter is light. Oh, but my time on Kobo grows short.
Any last words of wisdom?
The wind whispers paths of sand. A blotted sun. A shadowed hand.
Not even gonna try to guess what that means.
So you have learned.
It usually takes a while.
As it should. Farewell, Jedi.
Safe travels, Tulot.
Bye.
Cal, you been holding out on me?
It depends. What are we talking about?
I heard there's a whole shipload of High Republic knickknacks just sitting around in those spires.
Bugger.
You wouldn't believe the kind of credit some of these elite types will pay for that crap.
Terrain's pretty rough. Not ideal looting conditions.
Yeah, Toa was telling me all about it. Of course, she wanted to put him behind glass.
You don't trust her with them?
Don't be naive, buddy. It ain't doing anybody any good in the hands of some historian. Follow the credits. That's what I do. Talk later, buddy.
Monk.
Hey, Monk.
Good to see you, Cal.
Good to see you too. I really like you, Monk. Again, I love the liquid thing on like his back too. Like that's where the drinks come from. And he just pours them.
The weather report is cloudy with a 100% chance of Star Destroyer.
I can't believe the Empire sent one all the way out here.
Indeed. Pretty soon you'll be able to count Empire-free planets on one hand.
Hang in there, Monk. Reese and I are working on something you might be interested in.
He did mention something about a franchise opportunity. That Star Destroyer's not going anywhere. Maybe I should strike up a new beverage to mark the occasion.
See you later, Monk.
I talk to everybody down here, and then I'll grab that.
Reese, know where Kata is?
Upstairs, I think. I'm just glad she didn't find the kitchen. That kid eats like a starving rancor. I gotta pick up some more scat steaks before we head out.
No one makes them like you, Grease.
And don't you forget it. Scat steaks, synth milk, Oh, I gotta make a list.
Hey.
I was hoping to run into you.
What did I do
Oh
this
my,
time?
we're very close.
Just want to say goodbye. That's all.
Oh.
Where are you headed?
Yeah, everybody's leaving
Sure,
because the
exactly.
Empire.
Just feeling restless. Time to move on.
Take care, Mosey.
You're a hell of a hunter, Cal. Hope to see you again. Salutations.
Hello, Tarkle.
My genius has paid off again.
What happened?
Well, I told an Imperial officer that I knew about a secret priorite deposit.
Do you know a secret priorite deposit?
No, but I figured he'd pay me first and I'd find one along the way. So me and Olympy walked the Kobo plains for hours. We're walking and walking and walking and walking.
Okay.
Impy's starting to get real mad. Suddenly, I spot something shiny in the distance. Old Impy runs ahead to find...
The priorite deposit?
Nope. A Rancor caught in the majestic Kobo sun. I hid behind a rock until the Rancor left. Want to know the best part?
What?
The Imp had 5 credits on it. Score!
Hang
Hiya.
on. I gotta go spit. I'll be right back. Oh god, gross. Oh, you gotta hate the loogies that sneak up on you. Jesus criminy. Alright, what's this?
Gotta be another way.
Whoa.
Always an angle. Always. Lost a family. Looking for a new one. I can relate, Cal, but you gotta make a choice. The future or the past. Can't have it all. Not in this galaxy. Yeah. Yeah, that could work.
Jeez. Angles. Bode tries once more to convince Cal to join him, hoping to spare the Jedi a betrayal at his hands. Like I said, that is just what I kind of find silly with his character at the end there. Like, why betray us? Like,
Hey, Monk, now that I'm not
Like,
gonna
I
be
get
around as
he's
much, we should talk
wanted
about
to
my
think about him and
future.
only his daughter. He was being selfish and he
I
didn't
was
want the
thinking
Empire to
maybe
possibly
that you
find
could
the
look
place.
after the saloon
But it's like,
in an
come on,
official
man.
management capacity.
Like,
At
have
least
you
until I
seen the
get things
Empire?
settled.
They suck. Just make sure Darth Vader ain't around or anybody who actually knows what they're doing, and then, yeah.
Thanks, Monk. Good talk.
Anytime, boss.
I was going to say the Inquisitors, but I'm like, no, the Inquisitors are pretty stupid, too. From what I've seen of some of them. Hello.
Can you believe these Imperials strutting around like they own the bloody place?
That's what they do best.
And you know who to blame, don't you?
Who?
That blabbermouth Tor, who first let it slip that this here rock is brimming with river-clear priorite. Put a target on our backs, it did. I bet those Imperials are using the priorite to construct some secret weapon. Or a palace.
Be nice, Beatty.
All right, laugh it up. We'll see who's right. Call me a loon, but I'm starting to think Turgle might have a hand in all this.
That's ridiculous.
Fine. Just a theory.
Oh god. Makes me think about that theory about Jar Jar Binks. Like he's actually a Sith Lord. I remember always hearing that and I found that funny. I'll say there's nothing to do here, right?
Come for a victory lap?
No. Since I'm done, I'm good. Oh, it's so weird when it does that loading.
Smokes, you've beaten them all!
Yep. Oh, I can talk to you.
Got time for another story, Cal?
Sure. I mean, again,
Let's do it.
just started, so.
All right. When I was a few
And I
years
figured,
younger
like, this
than
was
you,
gonna be a lot of stuff.
I was working the dredges, not far from the outpost. Well, kid, I wasn't thrilled, was I? Those machines were blasted nightmares to operate. Anyways, there I was, when suddenly one machine starts screeching. Must have hit something awful, I think. I get closer to shut it off, and would you believe it? The ground beneath me gives out. I go tumbling down and find myself in a pitch-black cavern. Couldn't see my hand in front of my face. Next thing I know, I swear I hear roaring, carried by this unnatural warm wind. Horrific. I start shouting my bloody head off. And luckily old no-boots Corsa finds me and tosses me a synth rope. Back at the outpost, Doma tells me that a crew of smugglers lost a shipment of juvenile rancors in that fool cave. Can you believe it? A bloody rancor pack living under our very feet.
I'd believe it.
Oh no, I'm just a local cut-up.
I would say it's true, we fought two of them. The one in the mine and then the one under that cave.
Hey, mate.
Hey, Scuba.
I tell you what, that metal shark in the sky is giving me splinters from head to toe.
I'm no fan of Star Destroyers either.
Do they know that fishes need sunlight to grow ruddy and strong?
Not sure wildlife preservation is on the Empire's list of priorities.
Oh, I'll be on their list of priorities soon enough.
Easy, Scuba.
All right. I'll let them off the hook for now.
Hey, Z.
You're back! When the race failed, I feared the worst.
We made it. And I've got the compass.
Well done! Then it's all over, is it?
Or just the beginning. It's gonna take a lot to get Tanalor ready for the others. Wanna come with us?
I appreciate the offer, but this cantina really has become a home.
Glad to hear it, Z.
Think about it. You are seeing Master Kree's dream through. Now don't botch it up.
I like that. Don't botch it up.
You think Kata will be alright?
I do not know. But you and I both grew up without parents. How are we?
Pretty good.
So far, so good, right?
Just
well,
so.
other than you slipped into the dark side of it.
We must remain watchful, yet give her space. In the end, she will determine who she becomes, not us.
Yeah.
I am staying here for now.
So they said she's up here. Where is she?
Hey, Cal. You got a sec?
Sure.
Cal, tell me, have you ever been to Coruscant?
Once or twice.
Winnie says I've gotta go. What's it like?
A lot of ships. A lot of people.
Like one, not the other.
And I adore both. You've never lived until you've danced the night away on a pleasure bar circling the Uskru district.
I'd make the trip just to see that. Yeah, let's chat later.
Not now, dear.
Yeah, they said she was up here. What? Wasn't she? Huh. Yeah, I don't see her. Oh well. I gotta go check on the garden. Can I finally plant more plants? This was something I was disappointing too. I couldn't finish my garden.
New seeds.
There she is.
Magnificent. After you've planted one, I'll share what I know.
Like, yeah, I can't plant right here. Clearly I'm supposed to plant, and then I get access to this. Like, yeah, this is like the one upgrade I haven't gotten yet, but it won't let me.
Seeds. Plant one, and I'll tell you all about it.
Yeah, I don't know why it won't let me plant. I guess it's glitched.
Oh, star, wonder where you are. Go, star.
There it is. I was like wondering where they see it. I didn't see it before when I came in here. Hello, Kata.
There you are. What are you doing?
Peely is teaching me about her garden.
She's got a green thumb.
No, she doesn't.
It means she's good with plants.
Oh, okay. I like pruning best.
Plants can't grow unless you prune a few leaves here and there.
So she taught you too?
What was that song you were singing?
My mama used to sing it to me when I was little.
It's nice.
Thanks. How did you and Marin meet?
I visited her home planet when I was looking for something.
She likes you.
She didn't at first.
I think people are scared of her.
Are you?
No. I like her.
I like Kata now. At first I was like, she didn't have too much of a big character, but you know, after talking to her a bit there, I was like, I like her. Again, I'm looking forward to seeing what they do.
How's Kata doing?
To be honest, I'm not sure the kid's been around plants, but she does like to prune leaves. And there are always leaves to prune. Grease thought she might like it here.
Nice to get some fresh air. Let me know if she needs anything.
Of course, Cal. If you feel like doing some weeding, we could use that too.
Maybe BD's up for it?
That damn Imperial ship. Sometimes I think I should have remained on Jeddah.
The Empire's there, too.
It's the shade, Cal. Of course, flora can grow in shade. Yet to grow tall requires a constant light source. Any amateur horticulturalist knows that.
How'd you get interested in plants anyway?
Oh, it's quite simple. I wanted children, but the galaxy had other plans.
Oh.
And I like to watch things grow.
Aww. Yeah, I didn't talk about her. I liked her. She's simple. But the whole wanting to grow plants and stuff, oh, especially finding that out. She can't have kids.
Really? How old are you?
Why do you ask?
Because you know a lot of stuff. And I don't.
You will learn. Do you know how trees grow?
How?
One ring at a time, Kata. One ring at a time. The plants need me.
Okay. Yeah, again, I hate that I can't access this. I would have been done with the plants, but it won't let me.
New seeds, magnificent.
Alright.
I planted one. I'll share what I know.
Like I said, like overall, there's nothing else on Koba, really. There was this I never explored, but I couldn't figure out how to get up here. But that's something for on my own. Like I said, all these treasures and stuff, I'm just gonna get all on my own when I can. I never went in here. Assuming it's just more item stuff, but yeah. Alright, before I end the video, like I said, I want to go see what the dialogue is when we go to visit other places. And then we'll head back to Tanalor, and that's how we'll end it.
Let's head out.
So, let's go to the bad planet and see what they say. Oh god, is she T-posing? Oh, thank god. That would have been scary. She's unaffected by the T-posing power.
Seer.
Yes. Me too.
Who is that?
A friend of ours, child. She is gone.
Oh. I'm sorry.
She would have liked you, Kata.
Oh, she was a special lady.
Yes, she was.
Oh. I'm glad I got that dialogue. That's nice. Yeah, that's something I always got to remember with games like these. Always, like, keep the video going, because, again, far from done, because there's probably so much dialogue to listen to. I like them just sticking with this look, though. Honestly, I'm glad I went with this look for Cal. It looks good. I like it. It's a cool way to end it.
I don't want to be here.
I don't blame you. We'll go soon, okay?
Okay. Be careful.
I'll say for a second I forgot. I was like, oh right, this is where she lived. No wonder she wouldn't want to be here.
You know, Cal, just when I thought you couldn't find a worse place for us to go. An ISB base? Really?
Trust me, Grace, I'm not exactly thrilled to be here either.
I know. I'm just being a little tetchy.
Besides, you didn't even see Fortress Inquisitorius. Now that's an Imperial base.
Yeah, no thanks. Later, Cal, I'm thinking of what to cook up for dinner.
BD, are you doing okay? I am sorry for your loss. Master Cordova was a good man. The Mantis is safe with me. I promise.
Aw, that was nice that she comforted BD. Aw. Thanks, Marin. Alright, let's get out of here since Kata doesn't like it here. It is a piece of shit place anyway. Let's go to the moon. Then Jeddah.
Shattered moon it is.
Again, I just want to see if there are a lot of dialogues.
Places in the galaxy, child.
No, it all seems so big and scary.
I will protect you.
Hey, what am I? Raw scaz steak?
I have never seen you fight. Not once.
I'll have you know, I was the hero of the Legeron Space Academy.
You two are good friends, huh?
Yeah, like I said, now that we have this character Kata with us, I'm really curious if they do a third game, what they're gonna do.
Hyperspace whiplash is a joke? Sit down before we drop in.
Okay, jeez. He's so mean! Like, this is fun, seeing all this dialogue. With most streamers, you probably wouldn't even get this. You're lucky. You're welcome. You get all the dialogues. There they are. Hello, Kata.
Grease said the moon was destroyed by a rock. Is that true?
More or less. Something hit the moon a long time ago. People left everything behind and fled.
That's too bad.
Yeah. The people who built all this were really something.
The view makes me sad and happy. Weird, right?
Yeah, it's okay. I can understand. It's a beautiful sight, but it's just sad to see all this destruction.
Is there anything on this moon we could use on Tanalor?
Just a bunch of old tech. Nothing comes to mind. Oh yeah, there were some old droids. They looked like they could use a new home.
And we could use all the help we can find.
Oh, yay! Yeah, those droids were tortured by raiders, so now we're gonna bring them to Tanalor. Awesome.
Let us talk another time, Cal. I must be vigilant while we are here.
Like I said, I love all these dialogues, like especially that. It's like, oh cool, we're gonna bring the droids to Tanalor.
Wonder where we should go next.
Alright, so we visited here. We were already on Kobo. Like I said. Let's go to Coruscant, then Jeddah, and then we'll head back to Tanalor to end the video. I just want to hear all this dialogue.
I didn't know Cordova that well, but I'll miss him all the same.
Yeah.
He seemed like a nice guy.
He was.
He was very wise.
I really liked
But
him.
I will remember his kindness most of all.
I feel bad for BD. All that time apart, now Cordova's gone.
It's alright, buddy.
Yeah, that's so sad. Like, he finally got to be back with him, and then he just gets killed by Bode. What a freaking asshole. I'm glad his daughter didn't turn out that way, though. Thank God. But again, who knows in the future, though. Oh, gosh.
Come here, Cal. Trip's almost over.
Okay. Whee! There's so many planets. Like I said, sorry I'm not going to gather all the Force Echoes and stuff, but I want to experience that stuff on my own. But speaking of, there's one over there. Hey.
I gotta say, Cal, I don't feel good about docking the Manus here.
I understand. But you've got Marin to protect you.
Oh, that's comforting.
If any patrols come, take off.
What, and leave you here?
I can handle myself. We got someone else to protect now.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think you did all that bad a job looking after the Manus.
Thank you.
You mean that?
Apart from flying her into a Coruscant dogfight and past half the Imperial fleet. Oh, and then crashing her into an Outer Rim rock. You did okay.
You're never gonna let me forget that, are you?
Not in 1,000 Latero sunsets. No, not in 2,000. Pyloons and all neon. Oh, I can almost see it.
Alright, can't talk to Marin. I was like, where's Kata? Here you are.
I've never seen a city this big.
A lot of people live here, but it's dangerous.
They're hunting you, aren't they?
Yep.
That's right.
You'll be okay.
So will you.
So, you're really one of them? A Jedi?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
And my papa?
He was a Jedi too. But I think he was most proud of being your father.
Oh.
Grease is going to teach me how to cook.
I hope you're a better chef than I am.
Why? Aren't you good?
I never put the time into it.
Your parents didn't teach you?
I didn't know them very well.
Yeah.
Oh. I think I understand.
Yeah, as a Jedi, we get adopted from our parents.
Can we talk later, Cal? I want to listen to the city sounds.
Sure thing, Kata. No problem. Alright, yeah, let me see this. I saw this while we were coming in. I wonder if there are new, like, echoes now available because of Bode dying.
Remember your training.
Which training?
Oh, yeah.
This crew is led by a Jedi. You must be in top form. This isn't the first time the ISB has tried to infiltrate Saw Gerrera's organization.
I was always your best asset during the Clone Wars, and you know it.
Double agent. Bode reports in to Denvik prior to his first operation with Cal's crew. Denvik is unsure of Bode's ability to succeed, where others have failed, but Bode has confidence. Sheesh. Yeah, I like these new Force echoes now that I'll be able to find, to where it's just like, oh yeah, here's like him talking and the
This
details
place
of
would be
him being
beautiful,
bad.
if not for the Imperial base. Do the city lights dazzle you, Cal Kestis?
Okay, we'll leave, jeez.
Where to go? Where to go?
To Jeddah. It's nice to hear them all happy a bit now, after everything that's happened.
Jeddah it is.
Alright, and you're not T-posing. Alright.
You remember that time Seer tried to make that Teveronian did?
You mean that time she almost burnt the ship down?
Ugh.
You may be gone, Grease, but I'll never forget that.
Again, I'm going to try to get as much dialogue in as I can. I bet there's going to be a lot more as I play on my own. So sorry if you're going to miss all that, but yeah. At least you get this. And again, like I said, I am impressed with how much dialogue they put in this game. Like, oh my god, every character has so much to say. And I really enjoy that. It makes it feel a bit alive, honestly. Just being able to talk to these characters and experience their stories and like what their dreams are and what they want to do and stuff. I really enjoy that. They did such a good job. Oh god. Ugh, flashbanged. Oh, got nothing to say here. What about you guys?
I wonder how many of those anchorites survived.
Seer trained them, so they gotta be tough. I'm sure some of them made it out.
Yeah.
I hope you're right. You know, I never thought I'd say this, but it'd be
miss
nice to see one of them right about now.
Well, you can actually go in there. She's in the store. Right there. You can go see her.
I hope they're all right.
We must find the remaining anchorites. We will need them to make Tanalor our own.
I'll take a look. When should we contact the path?
Once Tanalor is secure. And we will need more compasses.
Without Cordova, that'll take some time.
Then you'd better get started. It is cold out there. It is always cold out there.
Let's say something tells me it's not gonna go too well, though. I'll say, oh, what is this? There's a chest here. Huh. When did this get here? Interesting. What do I get? Oh, a lightsaber. Oh, interesting. Cool. Alright. What do you gotta say, Bode, you son of a bitch?
I can't believe how blind I've been. I know how to turn him. It's so obvious. Poor bastard's in love.
Blind. Bode finally realizes that Cal has feelings for Marin and simultaneously realizes he can use that against him. Jesus.
Are you not cold out here?
Oh, well, the flight suit protects me, but yeah, I can feel it a little. You seem fine, though.
I am used to how cold Jeddah is. When I first came here, I did not expect it to be like this.
Desert's usually hot, huh?
I have learned that Jeddah
That's
is
something I didn't
nothing
even
if not
realize. Like, oh,
surprising.
it's cold here. That's crazy. And that's kind of interesting. Like, yeah, usually you think in a desert it'd be hot during the day, but no, apparently it's cold. I'm like, huh, that's interesting. Alright. Don't have anything to say, Kata? Okay. So, yep. So now I'm just gonna head back to Tanalor then. Because, yeah, honestly, I'm going to end the video. Because I want to stop.
I hope that compass works.
It will.
Oh, look at you. So hopeful. Like a hope fountain or something.
Quit while you're behind, Grease.
How you doing back there, kid?
Fine, thanks.
But yeah, I just wanted to get as much dialogue out of it as I can. Again, there's probably like a whole bunch more, but like I said, with that, that'll be enough. But yeah, overall, this game was fun. I'm really glad I bought it and played it. I'm looking forward to collecting all the stuff and then starting a new game plus. And again, if you've seen
Get in your chair.
my other YouTube videos, I've turned like the Spider-Man games and another in Dead Space, the remake, into like a movie. So again, if I can in the future, I'd really would love to replay through the first game and replay through this and try to turn it into like a movie that people who don't play games could watch. I hope to do that in the future, but that'll be a project way, way long off, honestly. Alright, last conversations, and then that'll be it.
I tell you, this place is really something.
Worth a 1 in a million shot through a stellar anomaly?
No, absolutely not. In fact, let's never ever do that again. I should check that our systems aren't all fried after that. Let's talk in a bit, okay?
Okay.
I have seen many places in my travels, but nothing quite like this.
Yeah. It's unbelievable.
Yet there is a darkness here. You feel it too, yes?
I do. Everywhere. There's light too.
I will be ready, Cal.
Interesting. There's darkness here. Oh dear. Hello, Kata.
This is home now?
I hope. We're gonna need a few things to make it feel that way.
Will there be more people?
Eventually. This place is safe from the Empire, and we need to protect them.
I understand. I think I'd like to be alone for a while.
Okay. Oh, hang on.
Sorry, Cal. I just want to be alone right now.
Okay, sorry. I'm just
Let's talk in a little while.
I'm just exhausting your dialogue. Alright, but yeah, that's it. Like I said, overall, fun game. And if they do make a third game, I'll definitely want to play it in the future.
What? What do you mean?
Journeying to unknown planets with unseen dangers. Who can tell what kind of lethal creatures might be waiting for us?
I know you're just trying to wind me up. It's not very nice, you know. But what kind of lethal creatures are we talking about?
But yeah, I mean, so far, this is a really good Star Wars game, I think, in my opinion. I mean, I just enjoy this kind of Star Wars. And like I said, the first game had such a simple story. This one amped it up a bit more, with especially like... But yeah, I mean, yeah, this really amped up the story a bit to where it's like, oh shit, they did it. They found a place away from the Empire. But again, I could definitely see like the story being now like, will this place be kept a secret, or will the Empire eventually find it and just everything's just done for? I guess we'll have to see in the future.
Where are you from?
But yeah.
Dathomir.
Is it nice there?
It depends what you think is nice.
So much dialogue, I love it.
Do you think I'm nice?
Yes.
You may think I'm being sarcastic. I'm
we'll
not.
go
I really
sometime.
do enjoy this. But yeah, overall, that's gonna do it. Let me check something real quick, actually. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, hey, what do you know? It's back to blue. I'm curious about something. Yeah, there we go. I can finally use my charge shot. So yeah, that's what it was. It was essentially, I couldn't use my charge shot because we were in the middle of a story. Because he was like too angry, I guess, to use it. Too angry to use a powerful weapon against somebody. I'm just gonna shoot, that's all. Well, anyway, like I said, that's gonna do it for this video. I'm really glad I got to play this, and now I'm excited to play Spider-Man 2 this Saturday. And again, hopefully, when I do have time, I'm going to definitely just go around exploring everything, trying to grab everything, play the game on New Game Plus, possibly on a harder difficulty, and then maybe someday I'll work on a project in turning this into like a video game movie. But we'll see. That would be a very long time. And there are other ones I'd like to make too, and I'd like to focus on those. But, yep, that's going to do it. I hope you all enjoyed. This has been CB Ultra 7068, and I'll see you all on the next playthrough. Bye bye. Woo.